Going pretty good. See how much fuel we have built up in the actual generator. Wow, it's almost full. That's awesome. So that's probably quite a bit of fuel, or quite a bit of EU. Alright. I can't think of anything else to do. I'm gonna go check the nuclear reactor again. My voice is crackling for some reason. I need to do some basic harvesting soon. I want to expand over here very quickly. Very soon, I mean. I don't need any reed, so I'm going to leave that. I don't need any flax. Since I started using wireless redstone, I kind of got rid of the entire need for this farm. It's going to be dark soon, so I'm going to turn off this stuff. At least I think it's going to be dark, yeah. Sigh. I was supposed to flick this on the glass and I didn't. That's why I should have stayed and double checked it. Don't let a thing like common sense get in the way though. That's an epic fail. Oh well, no biggie, I don't need the sand right now anyway. I said the little voice inside me said, double check it before you go. But yeah, I didn't, and that's what happens. I haven't done anything with my tunnel bore yet. It's still parked over there in the corner. I haven't turned it yet. So I can go 90 degrees toward the new vault place. I don't hear my reactor. She's down for the camp. Oh, they disappeared completely. I thought you were supposed to get like spent uranium cells. That's strange. Strange indeed. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe you have to actually take them out before they completely deplete themselves. See how these cool down. So, yeah. As you can see, by the number it's going down, and now it's gone completely, that's gone completely, that's gone completely. So these can last forever, basically. Which, unlike most items in Minecraft, like when it gets the damage value like that, it depletes, and then once it depletes a certain level, you can't replenish it. But these, their damage value is just heat related. So basically these heat up. Like say this progress bar was on this. As the progress bar goes towards the left, it drains itself out. That means the coolant cell or the heat disperser is getting hotter. Once it gets all the way depleted, that means it's exceeded its heat level and it just blows up. It's gone. It goes poof. But if you leave it long enough, eventually it will cool down and it will restore its health back up to full, like this one. So basically you can make coolant cells last forever. So pretty soon this should fill up and it should toggle itself off. But that's probably a half hour away yet. Gonna go put some more stuff back in the vault. I think I have quite a bit of creosote oil. I wonder if there's a better way I can, or a better system I can use for putting stuff back in the vault. Let's take a quick inventory. Slowly depleting my saplings. That's because of my biofuel thingies. How much ash do I have? Ash and saplings is what I need to run the biofuel plant. Ash is probably on this page. Wish you could like make a bookmark. Like I could have like a page that has just as my favorite items that I want to look at. Ah, my ear's itchy. Okay, I have 15 ash, but I have like 1,000 peat, so I'm not gonna run out of fertilizer anytime soon. And this is stuff that you can turn into fertilizer. I don't know. I think you have to put it in a recipe with sand or something, and it gives you fertilizer. But considering I have no real use for peat other than to power my engines over at the farm, which are going to be replaced with electric engines then. But like when you think about it, by the time you harvest, or by the time you spend the energy to turn this peat into ash, craft the ash into fertilizer, the energy you have to spend to harvest the trees to get the saplings, and then on top of that, the amount of biomass you have to burn in the bioplant to actually power the fermenter and the still. When you add up all those power requirements, you know, the amount of EU that I'm getting out of the biopower generator is probably not very good. And then the whole point of it is that the EU I'm getting out of that is going to run electric engines that run the farm. So yeah, I think in my testing I could do like one biopower generator put out enough EU to run 2 engines. So basically, with that entire system, I could run 1 farm full time. But also the thing is that I'm never going to be running a farm full time. I'll be running 1 farm just long enough to harvest the stuff out of it, and then I'll turn it off, and then I'll run a different farm. And in between all the time, the system will be recharging itself. So really, the only thing I'm getting out of the farm is I'll get lumber out of the farm as an end product, and then I'll get wheat. I don't know if I have a use for wheat other than to make bread. So I should put a crafting recipe in for bread. Yeah, I can use wheat on a mushroom farm, but I don't have a mushroom farm yet, so that's irrelevant. So yeah, like, I don't know. It's almost like, I don't know. It's producing just enough to sustain itself. Like, you know, it's sort of like, does the end justify the means? But in this case, yes, because it's cool to do. It'll give me an endless supply of wood, pretty much. It's interesting and lets you apply different, you know, building techniques and making different contraptions. So, I mean, ultimately, you know, the point of the game is to have fun. There's no reason to have any extras of anything. Like, I don't need an endless supply of energy because I have nothing to do with it. I might as well just have enough energy to run my stuff, and then any surplus is just a waste anyway. Yeah, let's see. I want to take a run up onto the top of the tower real quick. Just take a look around and see what there is for us to do in the coming episodes. I really I don't know. Other than the oil stuff, I'm really running out of ideas. I know I need to make some more advanced industrial craft stuff. Like some of the quantum stuff, and I just did the nuclear reactor. That's one of the coolest things, I think. The crops, I know people might say that they want me to do the crops, but in my opinion, I don't know. I don't even really want to do the crops. I personally don't see any use to the industrial craft crops. I don't really have a use for them, especially playing on peaceful. So let's see. Over this way, I know there's mountains. Let's do this real quick. Just so we can see, we're gonna set it to daytime once I get out of this, and then I'm also going to, is it this one? No, I don't think it's that one. There we go. This is gonna make my game run like crap. but we'll be able to see a lot of stuff. And I'm going to set it to sunrise so we can see what's going on. Let's give this like 3 hours to load. I didn't really go as far as I thought it would. Because you can't even see the... What is my fog set to, I wonder? Alright, well. I messed around with that for a minute and can't seem to get it to render real far, so. What is that? I think there's some line there. So, yeah. New vault is going to be over here. Can't really see it. There's my control tower, obviously. There are some mountains over here that usually you can see, but for some reason it's not rendering that far. So yeah, I don't really know what the next thing to do is. I need to mine some stuff, so I'll probably go over here. Start making my way. I need to finish this tunnel and run the tunnel over here. So that's one thing I have to do. Of course it rains. All the oil is over here. Yeah. I don't know, I'll think of something, I'm sure. Also, maybe some of you guys, I'm sure, have some good ideas. What you think I should do. Tell me if you agree if I should go over here and start setting up a new intermediary vault. Maybe if you have some other ideas that aren't too difficult. I don't know. I don't feel like building anything real big right now. Other than what I already have, just kind of put the finishing touches on that. I have to do a lot of wiring and stuff over here. I want to make a mob grinder eventually. I'll have to look up some designs that use Buildcraft and stuff. And Industrialcraft. It'd be nice to use Industrialcraft Tesla coil, but that's so much energy in a mob grinder, which is just going to supply a steady feed of dudes. It's just going to kill power. So I would have to have like 4 nuclear reactors to power it, which would be kind of cool, but I would never be able to keep up on uranium. Another thing I need to do is, believe it or not, well, I can't really say believe it or not, obviously I haven't, but I want to build a quarry. I don't know where I should build my quarry. It should obviously be in range of a vault, so I can pump items into a vault. But yeah, I don't know, maybe, I don't know where I should build that. I got all kinds of clay out of here. You can probably see little spots. I was harvesting clay for my coke ovens. But yeah, no real big plans in the near future. So suggest some stuff, maybe some smaller stuff that I can do relatively quickly. Even if you have like a really cool idea that might take me a little while, you mentioned it anyway. You never know. I might actually get bored one day and just take on a big project or something that maybe I can do over time, I guess. Yeah. I also want to make something in the map to kind of include some subscribers into. I know a lot of people do. They make plaques for donors. I don't think I had a donate thing up on my website, but I don't even know if I have it there anymore. I think my WordPress broke and I never put the donate thing back up. And so I don't know. I'll think of something, but I want to do something where I can have like a like almost like a Hall of Fame or something. Like I want to make a special room or a special building that's like a Hall of Fame, and like I don't know what's gonna actually be the criteria for getting put in the Hall of Fame, but basically, like if someone donates or something and I get their YouTube name, then I'll put them in the Hall of Fame on a sign, like it'll say like so and so donated, blah blah blah, or so and so, I don't know, like recommended, or a build, or a commission such and such build, or stuff like that that people can actually be part of the world. And eventually I would like to put up a download, but I don't know if I mentioned it before, but it's so hard to put up a modded world for download because there's so many different things in it. Every mod has a specific version. You have to get the specific version of Minecraft Forge. You have to get the specific version of Industrialcraft 2, Buildcraft, Forestry, or else some stuff might break. And on top of that, I have to include all the config files so your block IDs match, and it's just a nightmare. And for me to have to support that, like if I put the map up for download, there's going to be all kinds of people asking me questions. Why doesn't your map work? Why is the cactus look like friggin' ovens, or stuff like that? And it's just painful. And it's just probably going to be too much time for me to troubleshoot. So if anybody has any ideas for how I can do that easily, then that would be welcome. I mean, I'd like to put it up for download, but like I said, the reality is that I can't easily do it. And I know there's going to be the obligatory, well, why don't you just upload the whole portable file? Well, I can't do that because it's illegal. I can't upload Minecraft as it is, including all the mods. That's basically piracy. Even if I don't include the login information and stuff, it's distributing Minecraft, and it's not authorized. The only thing I can't even distribute the mods. So basically what I have to do is put up a list of all the mods I use and exactly which versions they are, and then you have to hope that you can find that version on whether it's a forum thread or the mod website. Most mod authors keep a history of all their mods so you can download older versions. But not only that, but you have to install it in the right order. Yeah. It's just a lot of work to put up a modded game for download. If it was a vanilla Minecraft game, sure, no problem. I just had to copy and paste the zip, or just zip up the world save and then upload it somewhere. That's freaking easy. But in a modded game, there's a lot more to it. You can't just save the world file and upload it. It has to have all the configurations with the block IDs and stuff, and it's just not easy. I mean, I can do it, and then, basically you're on your own. If it works for you, then it does. If it doesn't, then you're out of luck, because I probably won't have time to help everyone on it. So yeah, I don't know, I might do that. We'll see. We shall see. No guarantees. I would say don't hold your breath. If it comes, it comes. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. But I think it would be cool for people, especially if I put the Hall of Fame in. Then, I mean, it's almost pointless to have a Hall of Fame if other people aren't going to see it. And I might add names on camera, but then I probably won't go in there very often afterwards. So it would be cool for people to download the map and be able to go into the Hall of Fame and see all the names of people that have contributed to the series and to my channel and all that fun stuff. So yeah, that would definitely be an incentive to put up a world download.